Welcome, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of manifesting abundance through creativity. I am so excited that you are here. I'm going to go ahead and spotlight. All right. We have some people joining us. So I'm going to just wait a couple minutes before we dive deep. But I wanted to go ahead and say, if you are new, just joining us today, definitely go back and do day 1 and day 2 before you do day 3, because each of these exercises build on each other. These are exercises for my new book, The Art of Healing and Manifesting. And I'm really excited to be sharing with you some of this love, some of these practices that I've been doing for the past few years. If you could put your screens on, I love to see your face. All you'll need today is your journal, some assorted art media and like markers or colored pencils, some paints, whatever it is that you like to use. So you can go ahead and grab that as well. I just want to thank everyone for showing up for yourself, for showing up for everyone in the group. It's been beautiful to see how you've been supporting each other. I know this is a very tender subject that I brought up yesterday, as far as connecting it to our past, right? That inner child healing. And sometimes we have those wounds there that need to be addressed, because we can't keep moving forward if we don't address what's actually stopping us, those limiting beliefs, right? So I just want to let you know that I'm really proud of you for showing up and listening to your desires. From day 1, you were listening to your desire of like, what does my soul want? How do I want to step up and share my gifts, right? What do I want to experience? And then, moving into, okay, what's stopping me from having that experience, right? What is my relationship with money? Because your soul wants to experience life, and money is just a current and an energy that can support those experiences. So we want to get, intimate with our money. We want to get intimate with even our money monster. This is not something that we are trying to bring up just to kill it. No, we want to get to know it. We want to have a relationship with that money monster. So when it comes up, we know how to talk to it. We know that, oh yeah, I know where you came from. And that you're not scared of it, right? It even goes back to past traumas. It's not like you're going to erase those traumas. It's about integrated into your psyche, integrating it into your life. So I know that some of you, a lot of you had some aha moments, that you were pretty surprised about what came up for you. So I'm kind of curious if any insights, anything that you'd like to share in the chat with anyone. Do you guys kind of see a connection between what has been showing up, especially in the artwork that has been made? Did you guys see like a common thread that has happened? I loved going in there this morning and just reading everyone's comments. Okay, well, a common thread that I saw was definitely related to that self-worth. Yes, Ton said it. So many of us feeling unworthy, and so many of us reinforcing that we are worthy. Yeah, most definitely. There's definitely that common thread of unworthiness. And that's what I was saying on day 1, that everything is interconnected, right? So it's in our life, whether it's manifesting our dream business or our relationship with ourselves or our friendships, anything, it's all interconnected, right? Because our relationship with ourselves is incredibly important. Sue said, lots of energy in many of the pieces, trapped energy. We all need to let it out. Yes, let it out and let it go. Yeah, and so what I wanted to let you know is that, like a child, like when we talk about inner child healing, if a child is called like a negative comment and they believe it, like say they were called stupid and they say, okay, well, I must be stupid because that person called me stupid. if they believe that, it actually, that one comment actually takes 14 positive statements to undo that one negative statement, right? So imagine that. Just think about like all those life experiences that we've had, and that, you know, what are we really letting that stick to us? Even unconsciously letting it, not that we wanted to let it stick to us, but sometimes it happens. That these comments, they stuck to us and they turned into a belief. So this is like the power of affirmations. We're going to talk about that today. The power of our thoughts and how we can create new worlds, right? And I was talking about the power of art, that art is our superpower. And it's this opportunity to create, you know, new pathways and new exciting lives, right? We can do that. I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit more. It says, Kristen says, as a child, I was told that I was selfish. I think that ties to my issues around enough and worthiness. Yes, yes, it is. Everything is interconnected. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. I'm going to announce the winner of the Oracle deck. I'll do that at the end because I kind of want to dive deep into our discussion today because it's juicy. The money honey is juicy. That's what we're going to be working on today. I'm going to go ahead and let you know what today's prize is. So participation prizes I love to give away. And I'm going to just go ahead and share my screen really quick. Oh, hold on one second. Let me go back. Okay. So today's participation prize, it's on my site. I'd just like to give visuals, is the Cradle Soul Society membership. And I know there's several of you who are already members, and it's awesome. So I just want to let you know that it is a safe community, and it's a part where we show up for each other and we continue to work on our desires. So we meet a couple times a month, 2 or 3 times a month, and have different themes. So for December, just want to show you here. We have Art for Self-Care, our heart chakra painting, which I think totally relates to December, about connecting with our heart, about giving and receiving love. So we've been making chakra sets. Everything is recorded. You can always watch the replays. And then my favorite one, I think all year, because I've been doing this for 15 years, I just love this, is making vision boards, because I always find that they're very powerful. We're going to be meeting on December 26th, 3 p.m. And it's just a great way to, you know, tap into, you know, putting those visuals in front of you so you can see them every day, right? So when we have desires, it's really not about just doing this once a year, but it's stepping into those desires every day. It's about making those baby steps to make them happen, right? Oh, right. We still have people joining us, which is cool. All right. Let's see here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to go to, there we go. Tapping into abundance. I'm going to share my screen here. Oh, we have another thing on the chat. Ah, Jovanita says, a fantastic community. Come and join us. I believe that too. Thank you, Jovanita, for showing up and sharing the love. Okay, here we go. All right, so tapping into abundance. Okay, so whatever we focus our attention on grows. That's just the law of attraction. That's like the basic law, is where you focus your attention on. So it's really interesting. I heard this one person say, she's like, you know, if you want to focus on the color green, and you tell your mind to focus on the color green, you'll start to see green everywhere. Your mind will pick it up, right? If you focus on abundance, your mind will pick it up, right? So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to get into that vibration of abundance and just learn how to see that vibration, how to see that abundance in our life, and then be able to see it throughout our day. Okay, so we're going to be tapping into it right now, which I love. Okay. So we're going to also be creating a new story. So we'll give you some time to write your own story of what abundance looks like for you. So I know it's like, talked about your vision, but really like looking at what does that abundance look like for you? Creating that new story. And how to do it with ease. Okay. I even know when I started my first, when I started like selling my artwork and putting my business online, I felt like I had to be in this real masculine energy of doing a lot. And with the law of attraction, it's really about, opening yourself to receive and knowing that you're worthy to receive it, right? So it goes hand in hand. And part of doing that is appreciating what you have now, right? That gratitude and love are one of the highest frequencies. So it's like when you can tap into that source energy, and you can ask for things and knowing that you're worthy of them, but just appreciating what you have now. So we're going to be, cognizant of our wording, about how we ask, because we don't want to come from like a needy place because we're saying, I need this. No, it's like you're talking about the present moment, being appreciative of what you have, and you can ask for more, in allowing that to come in. Oh, letting me go forward. Hold on one second. Okay, and we're also going to be doing connecting to our money honey today. We're actually going to do some art about that too. And this is just a fun image. So part of connecting to my own money honey is me swimming in money. I thought this was fun. So I just did a little collage of that. Jumping in. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little story. I had a client in my Art of Healing and Manifesting program. This is her money honey. And it was interesting, when I talk about money and the healing, it's always layers, right? There's like layers of peeling back, but and layers of healing. So then my client, she wanted to manifest a lover. That wasn't the, she wanted to manifest money, but she also wanted to manifest a lover. And she was also wanting to manifest her career path, her purpose, right? And so it was interesting that I showed you the other day, yesterday, of her money monster. That was that little gremlin saying F you, which is a really powerful image. And interesting enough, her wanting to manifest a lover, she kept attracting the same type of guy. She kept attracting someone that she thought she could fix, right? And so it had energetically her self-worth. She was never enough, like she is like as if she was broken and she needed someone else to make her whole, right? So really had to dive deep and looking at what her self-worth was, and being able to show up for herself in her own power, and really worked on her self-care and her self-love. And as she did that, it was so cool because she did attract, she got into a program. She actually wanted to become an art therapist. She got into the art therapy program, which she won in, which I was so proud of her. And then also she manifested a lover that looked just like this. And I think this is the insane part, is that when she showed it to me, because it happened several months later, but when she like posted a picture of him, I guess, on social media, and I saw him, like my mouth just dropped. I was like, wow, that's freaking amazing. And like how powerful your art can be. So everybody's money honey is going to look different. She just happened to make hers into a person. But I just thought it was really interesting that part of, everything's interconnected, that she did want to manifest a lover. And then this person has been all the qualities that she desired, as in bringing her up and being a whole, right? As she was her whole, brought in someone that same match. So I always thought that it's really amazing when you start to rewire your mind and start to see that abundance around you, and how you can, bring in more to your life. Okay, so I want you to start using your own imagination. So how would you be in your life if you could live beyond your limiting beliefs? So we talked about those limiting beliefs yesterday, but what would it be like now? If you're stepping in, what would be different for you? Is there something that you would stop doing? Right? Maybe it is like those thoughts that come into your mind. You'd be like, you know what? I don't want that thought. I can replace it with something else. There was interesting. Someone had put Like they used to go shopping like on Fridays or something. They would buy whatever they want. And they're like, you know what? I want to stop doing that because that's not supporting me. That's not like feeding me. So I'm going to just go and buy one thing if I want something. So it's like you might have to stop habits, right? You might need to change your ways a bit. And then start thinking about, even costs of things that you want to do, right? So even if you're scared to do things, this is part of when you want to manifest abundance and manifest things, not being scared of, if you want to take that trip, go ahead and research it, grab the images, find out how much the plane costs, how much the hotel stay is don't let the cost stop you. You really want to know how much things are, or even how much you want to make the next coming year. If you have a creative business and you want to make a certain amount, put a number to it. The universe loves numbers, right? And stretch yourself. You can double it. You can really start like thinking about how you want to bring in your money. Okay, so manifesting abundance. So these are some strategies. We're going to get into doing your own money honey too. But I just want you to start thinking about that vibration, right? Being in that vibration of abundance. So it's gratitude. Like I said, being grateful for what you have now, even if you have a day job. If you're someone that is working a 9 to 5, where you're like, I just want to focus on my creative business, find that gratitude in that day job. Find the gratitude in whatever it is so that your vibration will be on a match, right? Because if you're, like I said, if you're stuck in one area, that's going to bring down every other area. Okay. Give compliments, giving and receiving of love, giving and receiving of compliments is related to that heart chakra, and it'll bring in abundance. Support others' endeavors, which we've already been doing. We've already been doing that in the Creative Soul online retreat group, right? Supporting our visions. Give to charity. Give what you want to receive. Celebrate more. Have a dance party. I do dance parties before I open my bank account. I celebrate it. Whatever's there, I'm celebrating it. And tracking your money, being intimate with it. Have a money date. Do this weekly. Look at what you're investing. Look at what you're saving. Look at what you're spending. Look at what you're giving. And, know that there's a flow that it's going to move. And then stretch your imagination. That's the big one here. It's just allowing yourself to receive more. Okay, so what we're going to do now, and this is a really good thought too, before we get into your drawing, is think about your why and why you want this, right? Why did this person want their money honey? Why did this person want like their career path? Like, why did this person, what is it for you? What do you want? Why do you want this? And then come from a place of service rather than a place of fear. So as you're stepping into this money honey and seeing what that looks like for you, come from a place of service rather than a place of fear. And so I'm going to share, I think my next slide is, okay, good. We're going to stop here. So these are some new affirmations that you can do too. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes to do some writing, and I want you to pick a few affirmations that you feel that will go with your money honey. But what we're going to do is we're going to just choose our new story. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few minutes to write, and I'm going to keep this here because one of these resonate with you. You can put this into your writing, into the new story that you're stepping into, right? It's easy for me to make money. Oh, my little things in front of here. Within me, I have everything it takes to be rich. Wealthy people are good and honest. All people are equal, regardless of their financial status. I choose to be happy with lots of money. Money is a powerful tool that can help me. I can make money, and I'm open to abundance at any age. I am loved and accepted regardless of how wealthy I am. I can be rich and abundant as I desire, and I have complete control over my finances. I can be spiritual and have financial success. Okay, so we're going to take a few minutes here. Let me look at the time, and I'll keep this up. It's 12:20. I want to give you like 5 minutes just to go ahead and write your new story of stepping into abundance and including some of these affirmations in here. And then we'll do, I'm going to give you some time to actually do the drawing. Okay, start with your new story. Go ahead and what would this abundance life look like? Just tap into that again, okay, and put some new words with it. Okay, and as you're finishing up your writing, I want you to start connecting to that money honey and that image. Okay, so you can go ahead and get out your art supplies. And I'm gonna give you about 10 minutes. Obviously, you can work longer if you need longer, but we'll work for about 10 minutes of connecting to your money honey and see what this money honey looks like for you. Does not have to be a person. It could be anything that you'd like it to be. All right, you don't have to stop. I'm going to go ahead and talk for a little bit, and then I'm going to do some sharing because I definitely want to see your art and some money honeys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen again. You can listen if you're still creating, or you can watch. Okay. So our new relationship with money, right, is learning to love it, right? Learning to love your relationship. You know, when I first started out, I definitely wouldn't say I love money, but now I do. I love money. I love my relationship with money. I'm open to receive it from many different sources. And this is something that I tell myself. It's in the back of my head, and I know that I'm being supported in my desires as I show up, and as you know, the new desires come up. I know that they will happen. So you want to be open to receive money from different places. It doesn't have to be from just one particular source. You could have multiple sources from where it's coming on. And you can start brainstorming today. How fun is that? Think of crazy, brilliant ways to bring in money, right? They're there. They're definitely there. You can raise your rates. You could get a roommate. You can invest in stocks. You can invest in yourself. You could sell things from your closet. One of the things that got me out of my being scared to sell my art, one of the tricks that I did, I started just selling stuff from my closet, and I made like $1,000 just selling random items, but it just got me comfortable selling because I was so uncomfortable and so scared of it that, okay, I could sell this clock, or I could sell this watch that I don't use, you know, just being able to get into that flow. And it got really addicting. It was really fun for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually cool. So you could, you know, just to get you into that momentum. So you want to start today. You can create an online program. So it's create relationships with people that know how to use money, right? If we're hanging out with people that are broke all the time and talking about how they can't have this, that's probably not who you want to hang out with. You want to hang out with people that, you know, love money too, and that are in that abundance mindset, right? Being around that kind of community. And then tapping into source. One of my favorite things to do is ask for what the next best step is. So if you're desiring something, that's one of the things that I ask the universe all the time. I say, well, how can I? Just let me know. Give me the download. I'm ready. You know, just how can I? That's the question you want to ask. How can I? How can I afford this? How can I do this? My soul is leaning in, you know, my body's leaning into this. How can I make it happen? Okay. And some tips and tricks that you can add on here is, you know, looking at different money pots. You can create a money pot with your money honey. So that real estate, stocks, selling books, your art, courses, projects, teaching. There's many different ways to bring in the money. Carrying $100 bills with you, right? Just being able to see them is beautiful. I always have them in my wallet. So it's the first thing that I see, that I'll see a $100 bill versus like a $1 bill. Cleaning out your wallet too, right? You don't have clutter and receipts and junk in your purse. You know, really want to let go of any kind of clutter like that. And I mentioned start selling today. Turning off any money leaks, you know, just looking at any extra expenses that aren't serving you, let them go. Change your passwords. This is a fun one. I receive over blank, 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 this amount of money, whatever it is, but that's part of changing that unconsciousness, right? Of like making it more conscious and allowing yourself to receive. Schedule your, I put monthly money dates. I would say weekly. I do weekly money dates, but if you want to start with once a month and do it for yourself first, especially if you have a partner, do the healing for yourself first so that you feel comfortable with it. And knowing what's coming in, what's going out, right? Do it for yourself before you do it with someone else. Get excited about opening up your bank account, put the affirmations on your phone. I love that one because then you see it all the time, right? Coming up. And then knowing that it can come from many different sources and that money loves you too, right? It's there to support you. It's an amplifier. All right, how are we doing? Do we have some money honey images? Yeah. All right, I'm so curious. of who is open and brave and willing to share their money honey image. Oh, I see a hand raised. Is it Kristen? Okay. A spotlight.
Thought it would be fun to share the opposite of yesterday.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was careful not to make my money honey a male figure, just because I've always had the fantasy of the rescue by the knight on the shining knight in shining armor. And so I remembered something that an inspiration for another tattoo that I'd like to get, and I'll show you the original. This is the internet. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very much like life drawing skills aren't as good as they used to be. But so she is a warrior woman with a bunch of money floating around, and like the pink and the yellow light, and she loves purple. And so she is my money honey. She is making it happen.
Yay.
So I just feel really good about, like, I feel as good about this as I felt like guilty and sad about yesterday. So I kind of wanted to balance that out.
Beautiful. Joe Benita said, so badass. I agree. That's like, it feels very empowering. I love seeing that image, like standing in the fire. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. That was fun.
Yeah, thanks. Me too.
Okay, I did have Sue. I have my money honey image. Sue Rosenbaum. Let me find you. Okay, let me put it in gallery image. That might be better. Sue, do you want to unmute yourself? And then oh, there you are. You're right there. Let me add a spotlight. Okay.
Hey.
Hi, Sue.
How's everybody today? This is my money pot, and it's dandelions. And you know, when you blow a dandelion, you get all those little tiny, beautiful, wonderful little blossoms that scatter all over. You never know where. So all the brightly colored pink and purple and orange and yellow dandelions are just happy money, floating and flying, and some stay with me, some go out, some go around. And it came to me so quickly and so easily. So there you have it.
Beautiful. I can totally see that as a series of you making several of those. What was your image from yesterday? Do you have that?
My image from yesterday was this one. I was the one that talked about the shopping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I used to shop with Reckless Abandon on Fridays, but now it's really purposeful, and I really choose, and I really enjoy that one item and the way it's packaged up and the way it's dear to me, as opposed to a bazillion things that I don't really need to have.
Intention. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love the dandelion. And it's like planting seeds in our head, like from our past, like our parents or where we grew up, like they planted seeds in our head, right? It's like, we don't want that tree anymore. We might be allergic to the fruit that it has, right? So you can pluck that and you can plant new things. You know, I love the symbolism of the dandelion, and they grow really quick.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Amazing. All right. I think Robin said she has hers and Dawn has hers. Okay, Robin, I'm going to add you on. I love that everyone wants to share. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so it's different in that it's like a wheel, and wheels seem to be a theme for me. But this is this is like an abundance wheel, because there's like, money's not the only way for there's relationship, there's time. These are all currencies, right? It's not just the green stuff, even though I'm happy to receive that. So just looking at kind of what's my ideal under this, like financial wealth comes to me with ease, and I multiply what I receive to be able to share with purpose. to relieve the bigger part of this to relieve. So I guess these are little dreams inside of these pockets of currencies. And then relationally, I'm deeply connected, seen, heard, and respected and appreciated by myself, my partner, family, and friends, and the place I serve with compassion. And I trust God that I am enough.
I think that would be a really beautiful image, like receiving that.
Yeah, I have it. I did an actual piece yesterday of I was just playing with what's the relationship I want to have, which might be simpler to show. And it's very calming. This is like peaceful. And then down here is just me receiving, and you don't know, but she's painted in gold. Like she's gold.
Like that's your money, honey.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's it.
Yeah. She's just
opening
open.
up to receive. Yeah.
Yes. And at peace, receiving. So
beautiful.
yeah. So that's me.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Robin. Awesome. So I'm going to have Dawn also wanted to share. Let me see if I can find her really quick. Dawn, are you here? There you are, Dawn Feller. Spotlight. Hey, Dawn.
Hi.
Hi. You want to share your image?
So I kind of wanted to do a similar thing, something that was really opposite of yesterday, because I had the multi-headed monster yesterday. And I ran across a thing online after I watched the replay yesterday and did that exercise that said, we don't actually create abundance. It's always right here. We create limitations. And so my thought was, this is my, not just money, honey, but abundance overall, because money is part of it, but there are other things. And she's sprinkling all these little stars, reminding me that it's here, and these can help heal those limitations that the multi-headed monster had.
Beautiful. That's so right. It's always here. We're always connected to it. We just have to figure out what is stopping us so that we can be aware, oh, we don't really need that, right?
Yeah.
So beautiful. It looks like you're opening up to it, tapping into it.
Thank you,
Dawn. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do one more share, and then we'll go on. I think it was Lisa. Are you the Zoom user?
Yeah, it's me, Leah. Okay. So same, because mine is like a place. So like it's always here with us. And so I made it like a tree. So I just got to get it, and the money flows. And like the sun is always there. It's always there. It's just, I don't know. I guess I got to I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I guess I gotta. Yeah.
Yes,
and
but you do know that's the part of trusting yourself, right? It's just like, I'm trusting in the earth, in the universe, that it's abundant, and it's there for me right now.
Yeah.
Right?
So and I did some affirmations on the back because I loved it. I know. Which would I put like, I'm open to receive, and money loves me too. Yes. And it flows to me effortlessly with ease. So that's, you guys, I know this was fun. Way more fun than yesterday.
Yeah, I was kind of scary yesterday, but we can come back to it. And I wanted to pick you for the deck because of your little girl that you made, that you shared, and that you're always abundant. You have so much abundance in your life. You have beautiful children, you have a home, you have yesterday, I know we're friends with each other on Instagram, and it's like someone just gave you like an abundance of crystals, like a plate. I was like, you have so much abundance in your life. So it's just being like, say, it's already here, it's right now. And how grateful, that you have these things.
Yes. Thank you so much, Leah. And I love cards. Yeah,
you love cards. And I see you on the main street with your little shop and like doing your card readings and selling your art. It's gonna be amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Awesome. All right. Very fun. I do love this energy. I think it's fun to like uplift each other and really hold space for each other. And you guys have done such a beautiful job of that. And I'm so proud of you. Alfreda says happiness is abundance. Most definitely. Awesome. So before I talk to you about today's prize and what you'll have to do, if you'd like to participate in that, I just want to let you know that I do have a program that is built around this. I've been doing it for a few years, and it's called the Art of Healing and Manifesting Program. And one of my past clients called it Magic School, because I do see it like magic. I feel like it's, it's tapping into your own magic of healing and benefiting, manifesting what you want. So just to let you know, I'm going to be opening the doors, and it actually it's going to start for the new year. So if you are leaning into like having a fresh start and you would like some support or guidance on your journey, I am here for you. I'm just letting you know that if you wanted to schedule a call, you could talk about it if it's something that interests you. It has individual sessions so that you work with me one-on-one. And it's all about getting into your creative flow, your self-care routine, looking at your self-confidence and really building yourself up so that you can like step into that power and share your gifts. That's the big thing. I do have a business component as well. And it includes the membership, it includes a business course, it has like all those goodies with it. So I just want to let you know that if you do need support, I am totally here for you. You can always ask, how can I, universe, how can I bring this into my life if that interests you? Simi just says, thank you so much. You're welcome. Oh, Barbie, let me just ask. So Lisa has an amazing vibe and she was in the town. I would absolutely make her a shop regular hangout for fresh creative play. Most definitely. I love that. I love that we can connect with each other online. So I just want to let you know about the program that is there for you. But for today, we do have a new prize, and it is, I'm going to show you the image so that you know what it looks like, because it makes it so much easier when you guys all post on one thread so that we can kind of just like flip through and comment on each other, because it's so important to feel that love and support each other in community, because that's how the magic happens. So let me just go to, let me end this and show you what it looks like. The little sticker. Okay, here we go. Share screen. Okay. So when you see this little sticker, the paintbrush, it says day 3, post your money, honey. Let me know your affirmations too. What are you calling in, right? Like, or even if you want to say, this is my new way of bringing in money source. If you got inspired today, you're like, oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that. Let us know. We're here to support you, and make sure you comment on 3 other people's posts. And then I guess I'll just post the winner, because we're not meeting again here, that I'll post the winner in the group of who wins the Creative Soul Society membership. I'm really excited about that because we have some fun stuff coming up in this month in December. All right, there is a replay page. So if you want to share this with a friend, if you want to share the love, you can share them the replay page. And if you'd like to have a free 30-minute sessions that we can brainstorm together, I'm open to that. I only do this a few times a year where I open up my Creative Soul sessions, but that is on the replay page. You are welcome to check that out as well. And you can schedule your link. All right, I'm sending you so much love. I just want to let you know that you guys are all so worthy. You're born worthy, and you are just so loved, and I'm so grateful for your presence here. And thank you. Cheers to creating, and I can't wait to see your money honeys. All right, thank you.